Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to call the regular meeting of the town board for December 18th, 2025 to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Present.
Councilmember Delarada.
Here.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Here.
Councilmember Brennan.
Here.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we are going to begin with the approval of minutes. I'll take a motion to approve the October 23rd, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes from the October 23, 2025 regular meeting.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Minutes are approved. We have some exciting things at the beginning of the meeting, 3 ceremonial resolutions. What we're going to do is go through them one at a time. We'll run through the resolution, do the approvals, hopefully have a chance to take some pictures after we read the resolution out loud, and then we'll move on to the next one. So we are going to begin with Resolution 2025-263, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution honoring Eric Amberman, assessor of the town of Niskayuna, for being awarded New York State's highest professional designation of state certified assessor.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? So I actually brought this up. This was a couple of months ago, but I'm glad that we're doing this before the end of the year. This I'm not surprised whatsoever because Eric is absolutely fantastic and he is a wealth of knowledge whenever I have needed him. But this is recognition even outside of this town. And so I want to make sure that we recognized him in a more formal way.
Yes, Eric's been here with us at the town for quite a while. And when our assessor retired, Eric stepped up. Our new assessor continued his education, continues to do an excellent job for us at the town.
Right.
So Eric also advocates endlessly for our seniors and people who are living with disabilities in our town, and he goes above and beyond every day. So thank you, Eric, for that.
Yeah. I'm
So
glad.
much so that if he can't get a hold of them on the phone, he'll go to their house and knock on their door to make sure that they're getting the right assessment or the credits that they're eligible for.
Yeah, I know assessors aren't typically the ones everybody's happy to talk with and see, but I've always heard nothing but great things. So you're doing everything right, Eric, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, your dedication has not gone unnoticed. That's for sure. Thank you.
Any further discussion? All right, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
All right. All right, the resolution honoring Eric Amberger, assessor for the town of Niskayuna, awarded New York State's highest professional designation of state certified assessor. Be it enacted by the town board of the town of Niskayuna as follows. Whereas Eric Amberger, assessor for the town of Niskayuna, was awarded the state's highest professional designation of state certified assessor. Professional from the Institute of Assessing Officers, the IAO, the educational subsidiary of the New York State Assessors Association. Whereas assessors make sure the market value of each property is fair so that each taxpayer pays only their fair share of the tax burden. That's why it's crucial that every municipality has a trained certified assessor or board of assessors. Assessors who earn the IAO designation, the state's highest, lets an assessor's board and their taxpayers know that their assessor has the best education, experience, and knowledge working for them. And whereas the New York State Assessors Association was incorporated February 14th, 1940, in the mid-1950s, the New York State Assessors Association Executive Board recognized the need for more professionalism in the industry. One way to achieve this goal was to formalize the education and training process. Knowing that the tasks of developing curriculum, training instructors, writing textbooks, etc., were extremely time-consuming, they decided to establish a subsidiary organization to handle all education. Whereas in 1958, the New York State Assessors Association established a subsidiary organization known as the Institute of Assessing Officers. The IAO received its permanent charter on March 1st, 1963, from the New York State Board of Regents and has been handling all New York State assessors education since its inception. Appraisal courses, one-day seminars, the Cornell Seminar on Appraising, and the annual Fall Conference comprise most of their offerings. And now, therefore, be it resolved on this 18th day of December in 2025, in recognition of awarded the state's highest professional designation of State Certified Assessor, professional from the Institute of Assessing Officers, the Niskayuna Town Board offers its personal and official thanks and hereby publicly commends him for his distinctive service to the town of Niskayuna. Laura promised to take a picture. Could I use your phone first? Thank you. All right, we'll move on to 2025-264, sponsored by Councilmember Delarada. Will the clerk please read?
A ceremonial resolution thanking Ken Hassick for his many years of service to the town of Niskayuna.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? I can personally say I'm so sad to see you go. You're the smiling face, and I've gotten used to you here, so it's very weird that you're not here, really.
As a person also that's in code enforcement, I can really attest to Ken's career and the job that he did here for the town of Niskayuna. Very professional individual, very fair with the residents in any way that he could be. He would help people out. And if he saw things that weren't right, he brought them to everyone's attention and just really looked out for everyone's best interest. And thank you, Ken, for the many years.
17. That's like.
It's going to be an honor to present this ceremonial resolution, so thank you.
All right. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5.
All right, the resolution passes.
Come on up, Ken.
I think it's still on. Double check it. I think so.
Yes, it is. Well, thank you very much. 17 years of service is a long time, and your public service has gone longer than 17 years. So it is an honor to present you with this resolution and be it enacted by the town board of the town of Niskayuna as follows. Whereas Kenneth Hassett was appointed to the position of building inspector, town of Niskayuna in 2008, and has served for 17 consecutive years. Prior to that, he was the Saratoga County Sheriff's Department with the dispatcher for the County Sheriff's Department in Saratoga for 10 years, and as a building inspector to the town of Half Moon for over 4 years. Whereas Kenneth Hassett also volunteered at the Clifton Park Fire Department since 1982, including serving as assistant fire chief for 9 years, fire chief for 5 years, and fire commissioner for 15 years, further demonstrating his dedication to the safety and well-being of his community. And whereas public service is a calling that requires integrity and selfless commitment. And certainly as a building inspector, in particular, you keep people safe. And that is a big job, and it's a job that sometimes is very thankless because people don't want to do the things that make them safe. And you do it in a way that really is special to the town. We do appreciate it. Kenneth Hassett was involved in over 8,000 building projects that included more than 18,000 building inspections. I mean, those are some crazy numbers. Wow. The inspections, he added over $310 million in value to the town of Niskayuna, overseeing such notable construction projects as the Mansion Square. That was probably the first project that I became aware of and kind of got me going in the town of Niskayuna. And after that, GE Vernova, Harmon Grove subdivision, Fieldstone Estate subdivision, Iroquois Village Apartments, Knott's Landing. Oh boy, Knott Landing West Apartments, Ridge Manor Apartments, and of course, River Ledge of Niskayuna Apartments. And whereas in his capacity as building inspector, Kenneth always treated people and property owners and applicants with respect and kindness, embodying the excellence in public service that the town of Niskayuna has become accustomed to. Kenneth Hassett serves the people of the town of Niskayuna, and be it resolved that the town board on this 18th day of December in 2025, in recognition of his many years of distinguished service to the town of Niskayuna and the greater public, offers its personal and office official thanks and appreciation to Kenneth Hassett, and hereby publicly commends him for his distinctive service to the town of Niskayuna. And be it further resolved that the town board, on behalf of the entire Niskayuna community, congratulates Kenneth Hassett on his retirement, recognizes him for his significant contributions to our community, and extends appreciation for his 17 years of dedicated service to the town, and wish him well in all of his future endeavors. You've done a lot.
I don't have a lot of words to offer. I don't public speak a lot, but I'm not big on attention, awards, or accolades. But this is pretty special. Being a building inspector and code enforcement officer anywhere is not an easy job. But luckily, having some good staff here in town hall and the various departments that we worked with certainly made the job easier at times. But I'm just proud to reach this milestone and be happy and move on. But it's been quite the ride, I'll say that. And Niskayuna will always mean something to me because that's where I'm landing my landing gear right now. But I want to thank everyone for being here.
They don't want to come.
Oh.
Well, there's someone's coworkers.
She
Come on,
sounds so
guys.
sweet.
All right.
She sounds sweet, but she's really singing to me.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
All right. We will move on to 2025-265, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian and Councilmember Brennan.
A ceremonial resolution honoring Faith Goodspeed, a Niskayuna High School student athlete and two-time New York State champion in the 100 breaststroke in 25 and 24.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? I'll just say I
So I was kind of new to this whole thing last year, and I know I had seen that you had won last year, and I wasn't sure how we did all of these, and Jess brought it this year, and I thought, well, we better capture last year as well. It's really incredible what you've done, just absolutely incredible. You should be very proud.
I agree with that. I read the article in the newspaper. I'm thinking, oh, we should do something. Of course,
Yeah.
Jessica was already
Yeah.
on top of taking care of that, but congratulations.
I hope this is a very special resolution for Faith and her family. I know it is for me. I luckily got to know Faith when she was an elementary school student. And she's always been a kind person, a hardworking student, and a dedicated athlete. So while I'm amazed by her tonight, I'm not surprised. And we're all very proud of you, Faith.
All right.
Congratulations.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
All right. Faith, you can come on up.
Okay, so Faith is a pretty young lady, but this is a pretty long resolution. She's done some amazing things. You ready? Poor thing. All right. Whereas Faith Goodspeed is a senior at Niskayuna High School and a member of the Niskayuna Varsity Girls swim team. And whereas Faith Goodspeed is a two-time New York State champion in the 100-yard breaststroke, earning state titles in the NYSPHSAA championships in both 2024 and 2025. There's probably a way to say that, right? Is there a different way to say that? You just say all the letters? Okay, I'll keep doing that. Whereas at the 2025 NYSPHSAA championships, Faith Goodspeed successfully defended her title with a personal best time of 1 minute 2.79 seconds, establishing a new Niskayuna High School record. And whereas Faith Goodspeed completed her high school career as a four-time undefeated sectional champion in the 100-yard breaststroke. And whereas Faith Goodspeed qualified for the New York State Championships in the 100-yard breaststroke in all 4 years of her high school career, grades 9 through 12, finishing 5th as a freshman, 3rd as a sophomore, and 1st place in both her junior and senior years. And whereas Faith Goodspeed qualified for the New York State Championships in the 200-yard individual medley during her sophomore and senior seasons, demonstrating consistent excellence across multiple events. And whereas Faith Goodspeed was a key member of the state qualifying medley relay and the 200-yard freestyle relay, contributing to the team's success at the New York State Championships, including a 9th place overall finish in the medley relay and the setting of a new Niskayuna High School record in the 200-yard freestyle relay. And whereas I told you she's done so much, Faith Goodspeed recorded the fastest breaststroke relay split at the New York State Championships, highlighting her performance among the top competitors in the state. And whereas over the course of her high school career, Faith Goodspeed broke the Niskayuna High School pool record in the 100-yard breaststroke during her freshman year and continued to break her own record in her sophomore, junior, and senior seasons, reflecting sustained excellence and continued improvement. And whereas at the 2025 NYSPHSAA Championships held in Webster, New York, Faith Goodspeed broke the existing pool record of 1 minute 3.14 seconds, originally set in 2009 by swimming a time of 1 minute 2.79, establishing a new pool record at the Webster Championship venue. And whereas Faith Goodspeed achieved All-American status during the 2024 season, ranking among the top swimmers nationally, and is once again under All-American consideration for the 2025 season. And whereas Faith Goodspeed competes year-round as a club swimmer for the Schenectady Saratoga Sharks, balancing an intensive training schedule alongside her academic responsibilities. Whereas Faith Goodspeed will continue her academic and athletic career at Indian River State College, where she will compete as a scholar student athlete at the D1 junior college level. And Whereas Faith Goodspeed's success reflects years of dedication, discipline, perseverance, and commitment, and she recognizes the many coaches and mentors who have supported her development throughout her youth, club, and high school career. There's more. It's almost done. And whereas Faith Goodspeed serves as a role model for younger athletes in the Niskayuna community, exemplifying sportsmanship, humility, teamwork, and determination. And whereas Faith Goodspeed proudly represents the town of Niskayuna, and the town of Niskayuna is grateful for the continued support of Faith and her family. Faith is grateful for the continued support of her teammates, coaches, school, family, and community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that on this 18th day of December 2025, the Niskayuna Town Board extends its sincere congratulations and commendations to Faith Goodspeed for her extraordinary athletic achievements, record-breaking performances, dedication, and outstanding representation of the town of Niskayuna. You guys want to come up for some pictures?
Congratulations, Faith. All right, we're going to move on to the more boring part of the meeting. So you are free to leave if you want to.
Crazy good.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Happy holidays.
Okay. We're going to split up privilege of the floor from the public hearing. We will open the public hearing regarding an application for a special use permit at 3406 Albany Street for a place of worship and single-family home. Is anyone here to speak on that? With no comments, I will close the public hearing and we'll move on to committee reports, starting with police and public safety.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. Police and Public Safety Committee was held December 4th. Under operations, the biggest news coming out of committee this month was that on December 4th, Niskayuna Police Department was successfully voted by DCJS Council for Accreditation to be accredited with New York State. So that was just amazing. Chief Koshin talked about how this was a generational work for about past 20 years or so, and thanked everyone who contributed to all the success that the department's succeeded with. So that was really a major accomplishment that Chief Koshin had set his goals on when he became chief, and worked with his team to succeed with that. We also discussed training. Our department members are completing training in officer wellness and mental health awareness through the Police One Academy platform. We had a discussion about Grand Boulevard. We had a citizen who had reached out about speeding concerns, and we had a discussion about possibly looking at implementing 25-mile-per-hour speed zones in Old Niskayuna, so traffic flowing in and out of Schenectady, in and out of Niskayuna in that area would have a consistent speed limit. Under town events, we had Coffee with a Cup at the Senior Center. Chief Koshin's hosting on the third Tuesday monthly. And we also talked about the 2025 holiday parade with Santa on December 13th. That was a huge success. Big thank you to Fire Department 1, the Police Department, the Co-op, the Girl Scouts, Lori Peretti, and everyone who came out. There's so many people to name who worked on this parade and helping it become a success for adoptive family efforts with the Niskayuna schools. So we were able to deliver lots of gifts and gift cards to the social workers, to divvy up and divide to families who needed a little help this holiday season. So it was just amazing. Another just reflection of our town and how people help each other and come together as a community.
All right, thank you.
So I'm not.
Oh,
done.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just had to turn the
It was
page.
a flip, yeah.
It's a flip. Under town attorneys, we talked about the bus patrol hearings, and we discussed that there's been a big change in behavior with our drivers. There's been a decrease in the violations, so we're happy to see the safety's improving in town. For fire department, we had Chief Benna from District 1 come. He talked about an incident where a citizen had a cardiac arrest. Officers Munger and Chase went to the scene. They performed CPR and AED, and they started the chain of survival. There was a problem with having an ambulance available. Fire District 2 ended up there like quickly after Fire District 1 got there, and they established an airway. And then Fire District 1 did advanced life support modalities. There was a big change with the resident on their way to the hospital. They improved and survived. And Chief Benna just felt like it was such a good collaboration between Fire District 1, Fire District 2, the police department. Everyone was just top-notch medical care for this person, even though the ambulance was not available. So he just wanted to thank everyone for their continued hard work and collaboration. Under personnel, we talked about Officer Breslin and Officer Walker are continuing their education. Officer Breslin with his mental health counseling degree, and Officer Walker is completing her degree and taking courses towards de-escalation and working with ethically making decisions to help residents in need. So both taking courses that will directly support their work in the police department. We also talked about our crossing guard. Barb McIntosh is retiring after this year, and we discussed exploring where to go from here, working with the school district, seeing about if we are going to have another crossing guard, if we're going to increase safety measures with maybe a flashing crosswalk or like the push button kind of crosswalk. So we're looking at different options depending on how the school district does their construction and just continuing that conversation with the district. And then we also talked about the 2 resolutions for tonight. We have the APF agreement for a shelter for lost dogs, and also the Montgomery SPCA dangerous dog agreement, both of which are just continued yearly and just kind of boring town business. So our next meeting will be January 8th at 3:30 in the Schaefer Room for anyone who'd like to join us.
Great. Thank you so much. On to community programs and highway.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. We met December 4th. We started our meeting with the Highway Department. We're going to be putting some barricades up at the entrance to the soccer park off of Balltown Road to hopefully cut down on vandalism and unauthorized access to that. We discussed that at our meeting. We also discussed the Mohawk Park grant. We're going to see some resolutions in the packet tonight for equipment and material for that this evening. We discussed some bid openings that we had on December 4th. We had a bid opening for materials. Those bids came in pretty good. Ray and his crew do a very good job in trying to get the best pricing that they can for the towns. And we usually try to get on 3-year bids without increases so we can extend those savings as long as possible. We talked a little bit about town halls here and cleaning and the HVAC system at our meeting. Yard waste pickup, as you know, we got a snow before we finished Zone 4. The crews did the best they could to get the leaves up, but we always do tell people that after your first round, it's best to bag your leaves because we never know when the snow is going to be coming, and then it makes it very difficult for us to pick up the last round of leaves. So we're done with leaves. We're into plowing now. So that's kind of how it goes. And in regards to the plowing, just a reminder to everyone, there's no overnight parking on the streets in the town so that when it snows, our plows can take care of their jobs, plow the streets and make sure that they get plowed properly without parked cars in the way. Next in our meeting, we discussed community programs. Lori Peretti gives us a report on that. She gave a report about Toys for Tots. We filled up 5 boxes as of our meeting date. That was the beginning of December. The Things of My Own and Wish Tags, very, very successful here in the town. We're one of the places that does the most tags and gets the most items. They also do it online. They get donations as far away from as California. People hear about this, they ask for tags, we email them out, and things get sent in. So excellent job by community programs. Our annual tree lighting was December 12th. It was a very nice event, had a little bit of flurries. The high school choir comes, not just the high school, but it was also the middle school
Yeah.
choir was there too. So it was very, very well attended event. Really, if you haven't ever been to that, highly recommend it. They sing all sorts of holiday songs. We liked the tree. We had 7 Brew coffee here with
Santa. That Santa was
Santa
amazing.
and coffee and hot chocolate.
He was legit.
Yeah, it was a very nice event, very well attended. So recommend if you haven't ever done that, please come out to that next year. Thanks to the highway department, they get a very beautiful tree there that then gets planted. So it's a live tree, and then we plant that after the season. Parents' Night Out, December 13th, very well attended. Again, just some other things that our community programs department does for our residents here in town. We discussed the ski club. The town does a ski club program January 9th to February 13th. And we're always kind of looking for chaperones. Anybody, town employees or town board members want to go skiing on a Friday night, we're always looking for chaperones. We did wreaths this year, holiday wreaths, and that went very well. We had about 15 wreaths, maybe possibly even more out there through town hall that different organizations did, and turned out to be very, very successful. Also, we have our senior programs update given by Linda O'Brien. Everything down there is going very well. They're closed now. They usually close for 1 week, but this week, because of the way the holiday falls, they're going to be closed for 2 weeks, but the staff will still be down there cleaning, taking down decorations, reorganizing the place, but it won't be open for the seniors. But they had a lot of trips. Also, the high school music department goes down there and puts on a singing event for the seniors. So we want to make sure we thank them. Again, very well received by the seniors down there when they come down. It's a great thing. And our next meeting will be January 8th here at Town Hall at 8 a.m.
Fabulous. And we're on to Public Works.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. I do not have the typical committee report prepared for this evening. Most everything that we discussed in committee will either be covered during our resolution portion of the agenda tonight or our items that I've previously reported on over the last several months. And so rather than being repetitive, I thought I would take a moment, if it's okay, Supervisor, just to say a few quick words.
Absolutely.
It is my understanding that there will be a ceremonial presentation at next month's town board meeting, and my family and some of the people who mean the most to me will be there that night. So I will save my sappy thank yous and goodbyes for then. But I do want to acknowledge that tonight is my last town board meeting, and serving on this board with all of you and serving the community has been the honor of a lifetime. I grew up in this town and bought a house about 30 years later, just around the corner from where I grew up. And there's a reason for that. The reason being the amount of love that I have for this community. Niskayuna truly is a special place, and it has been a privilege to spend the last 4 years governing with all of you. To my fellow town board members, of course, there were times that we weren't all best friends. There were times when we disagreed, times when we went home frustrated or annoyed. But I believe that's because we all care so much about the town and the people that we represent, and because we all took firm positions on our beliefs, which is exactly what we were elected to do. Regardless of those firm positions, we always came together as a governing body to do great work. And over the last 4 years, we have accomplished some really amazing things. We have a long way to go tonight. Our agenda is quite lengthy. So I'll dive deeper into those major accomplishments during next month's ceremonial event. But please know that I respect each and every one of you and the work that we all did together. To our department heads, many of who are here tonight, you all make this board look good. You pour your heart and your soul into your departments, and that is evident by the work that you and your employees produce. The five of us can sit up here, we can draft legislation, we can vote on resolutions, we can propose ideas, some of which you may not love, and we can tell you how much money that you can spend. But it's all of you who make it happen, and without you, there would be no such thing as Niskayuna. And I am extremely grateful and thankful for every one of you. When I ran for office 4 years ago, I promised the voters that I would always do what I thought was right, not based on political party lines, but based on the people that we represent. My campaign slogan was that there's no room for party lines in our town's politics. Over the last 4 years, I have done my best to stay true to that promise. And I have said all along that if I didn't get endorsed to run for re-election because I did what I thought was right, that I would gladly walk away. 2 weeks from yesterday, I will do exactly that. I will walk away proud of the decisions that I made, proud of the work that we did together, and happy knowing that the town will be in good hands under the leadership of ECD and her team. I do wish that I could stay, believe it or not, and I think it is incredibly shameful and disgusting that a couple of people on a political committee can make a choice for the entire town. But I'm not going far, and while I may not be sitting in this seat, I promise to stay involved because I believe that quitting is never an option. And I truly look forward to what's ahead. With that said, I wish all of you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, a happy holiday season, a healthy New Year, and I look forward to seeing everyone again next month. The next meeting of the Water and Sewer Committee will be led by Councilmember-elect Rama Subramanian. I believe his meeting is going to be January 6th, the first Tuesday of the month
Yes.
at 8:30 in the morning. And that is all I have for this evening. Thank you, Supervisor, and thank you to all of you and all of our department heads and to the community.
Thank you, Jason. All right, move on to economic development.
Thank you. And I echo all of Councilman Moskowitz's sentiments. That was right on point, especially his part about making our job easier, and that would be the department heads and the people that work underneath them, because they really are the fabric of what makes this town work. The cogs that turn the wheel, so to speak. And they make it enjoyable for us because they make it work and they make our job that much easier. Kenneth Hasseth, who we just gave a ceremonial resolution to, is a perfect example of that. And of course, he has to have the leaders above him, so he's motivated to come to work and do his job in the manner that he does. And all the department heads do a great job with that. From Ray Smith has been here probably longer than I'm alive, and he's done a heck of a job. I mean, that's the consistent people that make this work. Laura Robertson has done a great job. Matt Yetto has done a great job, and he's turned the keys over to another fine person who's going to do a great job. From Laura Peretti, our police chiefs, from Dan McManus up to Chief Cochan. That's really made this job much more enjoyable to do and easy to be successful at. The town of Niskayuna is really a well-run town, and it's going to continue to be a well-run town. It's in very good hands. And it was a pleasure to work with all of the board members through all these years, but most importantly, all the people that run the town, the department heads, and people like Janet Wynn. She's been here probably longer than Ray Smith has been here. So, there's really a lot to be said about that. So I thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I know we have resolutions next week, but I thought since that's paper, that maybe we could give you something that.
Wow. That's awesome. Look at that. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's really nice.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That's all right.
Okay. I'm going to be brief. I'll
I'm going to have a lot more to say at the January 6th special meeting. So I'm going to keep it to just pertinent things for today. The first thing I want to mention is I did have a couple people reach out about notifications, their lead notifications that they get in the mail. This is something that we have to do as a part of the lead and copper rule. The state kind of guides us as to how we have to notify people, when we have to notify people. It's basically just telling you what we either know your service line is or that we don't know what your service line is. So if it says unknown, it just means we haven't dug up your front yard to look at it. And if you're, if the house is built past a certain time, we can assume that it's copper or PEX. So if there's any questions about that, absolutely give us a call. There's a lot of words on there, but if you read through it, it makes sense. But looking at the image, I'm just given the conversation so late, I wanted to mention this is just a run-of-the-mill notification. We have a resolution in here, 288. I'm just remarking that I'm going to make a motion to table that because Chief Koshan had the opportunity to read 2 of the 3 dog contracts. I had thought that he had read all 3 of them and he hasn't. So I just want to make sure that he has a chance to do that. It's the only reason we're tabling it. I also moved the resolution for the utility rates to next month for 2 reasons. One, because I got a lot of really great information from Raftalis, and part of what people were really upset with was that there didn't seem to be a lot of explanation of how we got to the rates when they were changed a couple years ago. And even some of the board members said, it was simplified so much that they weren't able to sort of unwrap where it came from, how it impacts different groups. And I've got so much information, but I want to make sure that we're presenting it in a way that's palatable for everyone. And that we couldn't turn that around quick enough. We just got the rates earlier today. I can tell you the early results, looking at it, it targets the groups that we wanted to target, which means you'll see a reduction for the low users, which is what we're trying to encourage. You'll see a reduction for small businesses, and you'll see a lot of the larger commercial entities did not experience an increase. In fact, in most cases, they experienced a decrease. So we went and balance that out a little bit better. They have a huge drain on our system, and they should be paying that same, that what their fair share. So I want to make sure I've got tons of graphs, and they gave me a whole bunch of information. So we're going to put it through for next month. The other reason is that when we went to go pick apart some of the town code on Sewer District 6, we noticed that the town code wasn't aligning with, it's not far off, but it doesn't really align with how we are configuring the rates. So we're going to make sure that we update that at the same time. So the public hearing that we call for next month will be for a change to local law. I think they're actually both changes to local law. It'll just be 2 different sections. Okay. And I did want to mention the start of the new year, we will have committee meetings. 2 of them are changing the date and time. So be mindful of that. We'll have the calendar on the website updated. We also moved around a few committees. We kind of moved them into other committees. I'll have another explanation of that when we do a kind of state of the town conversation in January. But if you are looking and noticing some changes, just wanted to give you a heads up. Okay, so are you guys ready for your last set of resolutions? It's like it's a nice long list for you.
I want to thank both of you gentlemen. John, is your longevity here. You've been here even longer than I have. And
But not as long as Ray has.
not as long as Ray, no, not as long as Ray, that's for sure. But you said the department heads, they are really who keeps this town running, right? And we've had a lot of good people in those roles, and we've seen change over the time that you've been here. 4 different supervisors, 3 police chiefs, different people. But
How many comptrollers?
Yeah, how many comptrollers exactly? But the board, we kept it running, and thank you for staying in your longevity. Jason, you are a very impressive young man. When you got on the board, a little worried, Don't know. Came with an excellent family name, and you continue to uplift that family name
Thank
in this town. You've been an excellent, excellent board member. As you said, sometimes we didn't agree, but you and I had many conversations. We'd pick up the phone and talk to each other, and we'd work it out. And we've done that with other board members here. That's, to your point, you addressed that in one of the other meetings. People don't see that, but that's what goes on behind the scenes. It's communication, talking to people, and working things out. And Jason, I am sad to see you go, because I felt that the way that you were treated by your political committee was just not right. It was not right. But you can hold your head up high in this town, and everyone knows that. So again, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm realizing I mentioned resolutions, but I did not open privilege of the floor. So actually, before we do resolutions, would anyone like to speak? Okay. I know. It's end of the year. Lots going on. All right. So we are going to begin with 2025-266, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution adopting full-time, non-represented employee salary for 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
This is a resolution we do every year to get the anyone that's not in a union that has a specified step. We like to make sure that they're outlined before payroll switches over. We'll have this resolution and then the part-time one right after. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
The resolution passes on to 2025-267, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution adopting part-time, non-represented employee salary for 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Abstain.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
4 ayes.
All right. Resolution passes 2025-268, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution to appoint an individual to the Ethics Board.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? He was previously on the board, so we would sort of a reappointment. All right. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
The resolution passes 2025-269, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution to authorize certain budgetary modifications and interfund transfers.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? This is our monthly kind of shuffling to make things work. The end of the year, I imagine January is going to be a pretty hefty one as well. 2025-27, oh, I'm sorry. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
The resolution passes 2025-270, sponsored by Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
A resolution to authorize an agreement to install wiring for security camera equipment for Town Hall and the Police Department.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? We're going to actually wait until next year to purchase the cameras. It's budgeted for next year, but we were able to sneak in the labor of getting them ready to mount. So that's what this one is for. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
Resolution passes 2025-271, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution authorizing a contract with Schenectady County for mowing and maintenance of Grand Boulevard and Union Street for 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? It's another annual resolution. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
272, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to accept bids for the purchase of various materials and services to be used by the town of Niskiuna in its highway department and public works operation during 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-273, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to accept in-kind donations for Blatnick Park baseball dugouts.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this?
I just want to thank all those that donated to this and all the work that they did over there. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it was a lot of materials and labor, and they put in 6, I think it's 3 sets, so 6 dugouts that they put in, which is amazing. So happy to accept that donation. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-274, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to authorize the purchase of a DR field and brush mower.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I wanted to make sure. This one's for Mohawk, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is part of a reimbursable grant. So we're getting authorization to purchase it. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually purchase it until the grant paperwork goes through. But we'll at least be able to authorize it and then ready to go. I think we put both the 2026 and the 25 pricing together. Thank you very much to Kenny for doing that. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
Resolution passes. 2025-275, sponsored by Councilmember Brennan.
A resolution authorizing the supervisor to enter into a contract with the Animal Protection Foundation of Schenectady Incorporated for dog sheltering services.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second, this is 275, correct?
Yeah, did I
On the
say that?
packet, it's got Councilman Delarada.
We're in the actual resolution?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You can have it.
All
This is
right.
the
Okay.
sheltering dog service that we provide for lost dogs.
I'll fix that.
All right. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes,
5 ayes.
resolution passes. On to 2025-276, sponsored by Councilmember Brennan.
A resolution authorizing the purchase, or the supervisor to enter into a contract with Mohawk County SPAC.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? Is this one dangerous dog?
This is the dangerous dog shelter.
Okay. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
Resolution passes. 2025-277, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the replacement of a generator at the water and sewer garage.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-278, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the replacement of a generator at the Sewer 6 Balltown South Pump Station.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Jason, you're getting us new generators on your way out, huh?
I am.
Yeah.
Aye.
My way of saying thank you.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
Resolution passes. 2025. Go
We
ahead.
talk an awful lot in my committee and resolutions about sludge, but I figured the generator was a better gift.
You know? We have enough sludge, right?
We have enough of that.
2025-279, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of asset management software for the Water and Sewer Department.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? I'm pretty excited for this. We're going to start with water and sewer. We're going to spend some time getting it right. We're going to have a whole lot more information and data, and then hopefully we can bring it into other departments so that we have even more information. So I'm psyched for this. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-280, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the disposition of certain town-owned surplus vehicles and equipment.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-281, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution approving the reconciliation of second quarter of 2025 corporate utility rents.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-282, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution approving a warrant for the third quarter of 2025 corporate utility rents.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-283, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the renewal of a contract for utility billing software for the Water and Sewer Department.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Did we ever ask them about the 6 months? They're probably going to kill me for asking again, but I'm gonna pick at them a little bit, see if I can. This is billing software that I love.
The generator is a way better gift.
I know.
Hmm.
All right. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-284, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the replacement of gate controls at the water treatment plant.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? This is for security, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-285, sponsored by Councilmember Moskowitz.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of a mower for the wastewater treatment plant.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-286, sponsored by Councilmember Delarada.
A resolution calling for a public hearing on a video conferencing policy for open meetings.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? This is what we do already. We're not changing anything. We're just making sure that we have a policy in place.
Makes it a lot easier for the public to attend as well.
All right. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-287, sponsored by Councilmember Delarada.
A resolution appointing an intern to the Building and Planning Department.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
I'm going to make a motion to table 2025-288, sponsored by Councilmember Brennan, the resolution that authorizing the supervisor to enter into a renewal contract with Susquehanna SPCA for dog sheltering services. Could I have a second on that?
Second.
Second.
Is that an all in favor or a vote? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so we'll just put that on for January. Okay, 2025-289, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to authorize the purchase of a Ranger UTV with attachments.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
This is another piece of equipment for the Mohawk trails.
Right.
So grant reimbursable.
These last ones are all for the
I-
Mohawk Trail.
Yeah, I think that,
Sam's grant.
yep, you're right. The last four.
What's the U stand for? On the
Utility.
utility
Ooh.
terrain vehicle. All right.
Ray's giving rides, I heard, right? When we get there. You're going to give rides through the trails? That's what I heard. Look at it all.
Then no.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
The resolution passes on to 2025-290, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to authorize purchase of a utility garage.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
The garage will be placed over near the Whitmire entrance to the trails. It's going to be there so that Friends of Niski Trails can help us with maintenance. It's actually a huge help because we already have too many parks and open spaces to maintain. So this is a huge, huge help for us. I will say I did get a message from a resident who wanted to caution the placement. I think we've already gone over where it is. I just wanted to make sure. I guess there's trucks that turn, well, the trucks, I guess, turn around somewhere over there. So that's perfect. Awesome. Okay. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-291, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to authorize the purchase of a utility trailer.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Well, discussion, same project. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
2025-292, sponsored by Councilmember McPartlin.
A resolution to authorize the purchase of a Dingo TX 1000 turbo wide track with attachments.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Moskowitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Delarada.
Aye.
Councilmember McPartlin.
Aye.
Councilmember Brennan.
Yes.
Supervisor Cassidy Dorian.
Yes.
5 ayes.
All right. With that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
John?
I will move to adjourn.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 We are adjourned.